Alright, Shalom. We want to give all praise unto Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushai, Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahushai, Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahushai, Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahushai, by Hashem Rakar Quadash. And we give double honors to our apostle and elders, which are the apostle elders that rule a great millstone. This is the brothers from GMS, Missouri, and we're doing an in transit right now. So we just wanted to go into a few things. I had some, come to my mind earlier, man, because we're in that time where the ransom of the Lord is coming back, man, and which is you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. And it doesn't matter how they come, man. Like that's a hurdle. Jake in their right mind should already be over, man. You know what I'm saying? That's evident. You can't deny your cousin just because your cousin don't look this as your cousin would. You know what I'm saying? That's still a part of your family, man. You want to put your seatbelt on? And to you lost, to the lost 12 tribes, the confusion of face that's coming in this thing, man. It's a glorious thing. No matter how you look, just like the apostles went into, you gonna get your pigment. Right. Twinkling of an eye, man. However the Lord wants it, even if you don't have pigment. That don't make you any less valuable to the Lord, you know what I'm saying? Right. So Isaiah 35:10. And then, definitely jump in there, all right? Because the ransom is coming back, man, That's right. That's right. And even if I know we can probably go into that word ransom, but it means to buy back, man. You see what I'm saying? That's when you ransom somebody, you ask for a price, and then you pay that price, and then that person is returned unto you. Right. Or object is returned unto you. So what was the price that was paid for us to return to the Lord was Yahushua's blood. That's our ransom. That's the ultimate payment that the Lord required to redeem Israel after the madness that Israel went into, man. Right. How many times did the Lord save us, set us up, destroy us, save us, set us up? I mean, even the power himself gets tired of that, man. Anybody would get tired of that. If you deal with a woman and all of a sudden every time you take this woman back, she's in the streets again. Right. She's selling ass again, or not selling ass, but she's playing the harlot. Right. You're gonna get tired of that, man, even if you love her a lot. Right. This is Isaiah 35:10. It says, "And the ransomed of Yahweh shall return." And that's you Jakes, that's you Israelites, that's you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. You're seeing this prophecy right now. It didn't happen back then because we fell away. It's speaking about back then, but we fell away again. You can't keep, the Most High is kept ransoming us, setting up judges, setting up saviors. So the Most High said, look, I'm just going to do it in one fell swoop. Right. So where they can't even mess it up. I'm going to give my son, which is the ultimate sacrifice, where you won't need to pay me nothing else. Right. There's nothing else you can give. That's why it says all the rams of Bashan are not worthy to be burned, man. The Most High don't care. He does not take delight in burnt offerings, but of what? Following his words. That's what he delights in. You do his words, you wouldn't have to burn nothing, sacrifice nothing. Right, because the sacrifices of Yahweh Shai is a contrite heart, man. Just like David said. Yeah, Psalm 51:10. It says, "And the ransom of Yahweh shall return and come to Zion." To where? Not Moab, not the mount of Esau. Right. Zion. So that's showing you who's coming back in these days. It's not these other nations. It's apparent. Right. Because all these other nations got gods. You think they're just gonna slip the Most High in there? Like he just gets a slip in. He gets a footnote. The Most High wants all of the nation. Right. The people he deals with, he wants all of them. Moab deals with how many different gods and deities. Same thing with Ishmael. Ham and all that. All them, man. They got multiple gods, man. They don't even know their own God's name, man. There's so many of them. It's confusion. That's why I said the Lord is not an author of confusion. Right. It says his name is one. What is his father? What is the Most High's name and his son's name? If thou canst tell. Right. So he's not dealing with multiple things, man. Like the angel said when John tried to bow to the angel said, nah, I am thy fellow servant. Right. And that's an actual power that could be worshipped. Not saying to worship angels, right, but that angel is more tangible than any god that these other heathens go after. Right. Any god, that angel has more power and more strength than any of their gods, man.
Right.
And the angel himself was like, look, don't do that to me.
Right.
Nah, I'm your fellow servant. Go ahead,
yeah, because if I'm not mistaken, the angel said, I am thy fellow servant of thy brethren.
Yep.
So
of the elect.
Yep.
So we got angels that are of the elect, man. Because they're, they're angelic beings that was once flesh.
Mm-hmm.
They just in the spiritual world, man, in their angelic bodies. Because the word angel just means messenger.
Right.
People want to get all hung and strung over it. It means messenger, man.
Right.
You can have a wicked angel, which is a wicked messenger.
Yeah.
That's all it is, man. Go ahead,
It says, and come to Zion with songs and everlasting joy upon their heads.
Mm-hmm.
And God say, there shall obtain joy and gladness, and sorrow and sighing shall flee away.
That means no more waking up and feeling like shit, man. Another day.
Right.
Some brothers feel like that sometimes. You wake up and you like, damn, I made it, but you don't. I mean, no brother wants to just yearn after death. I mean, some brothers catch enough hell. You want to be like, man, it'd be better to be in the spiritual world. But in the back of your mind, you be like, damn. You wake up, you like, shit, back at it again.
Yep.
Then you were at rest. You had about a good 8 hours, 7 hours of good sleep. You didn't have to worry about the bills. You didn't have to worry about the fucking electricity. None of that shit mattered. You were in peace. But then you wake up, all them thoughts come to your mind. Like, fuck, I got to make this payment this month.
Yeah.
My woman tripping. My kids acting up. My boss tripping. All these thoughts come into your mind when you wake up. And it's back to instant hell, man.
Yeah.
That's why the prophet said, why is thou wakest me from my sleep, man? Who you waking me up to come back and deal with this?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I was rest. I was sleep. You woke me up to deal with this? You know what? I got something for you. You gonna die this day.
Yeah.
I got one more prophecy for you since you want one. But that's what we waiting for, man, because the kingdom of heaven is gonna be mixed. Just like we sleeping, we're gonna rest then. Because it says, just said no sorrows, none of that. None of that's gonna be there anymore. If you read Revelations 21, it says all tears are gonna be wiped away.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead, Art.
What is it?
51 and 11.
No.
We're gonna get another priest. It's gonna say the same thing, but we'll read it.
Yeah.
We can start at 10.
Okay. Isaiah 51 and 10.
Mm-hmm.
It says, art thou not it which art thou not it which hath dried of the sea, of the waters of the great deep, that hath the depths of the sea, that hath made the depths of the sea a way for the ransom to pass over?
For the ransomed. That goes into also what? When we were left out of Egypt.
Yeah.
That was when the Most High ransomed us again. What was that ransom though? That was the Passover.
Right.
When we kept the Passover, we kept a nationwide Passover.
Yeah.
Moses put a declaration, a decree, and said, look, if you don't do this, if you don't put this Passover over your door, the death angel is gonna come, in which is Yahweh Shai is gonna come.
Right.
So that was we paid the Lord a ransom as a whole nation, and we looked towards the Lord, the wicked Israels the ones that, you had Jake that didn't want to listen.
Right.
Full-blown Egyptians. They were, Shaka Upmost, he was in there.
Yeah.
Doing what Shaka does.
Right.
That dude was in Egypt, man. For a nigga to do that, bro, that's in your, you've done that before.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know a nigga that's gonna pick that up and full-fledged grow it all the way out to where you look like you look like a moving Egyptian in modern day history.
Mm-hmm.
Ridiculous. Only Jake. Go ahead.
It say, therefore the redeemed of Yahweh shall return and come with singing unto Zion.
Yep.
And everlasting joy shall be upon their head.
And what's some of those main songs? That's this truth. We're gonna have this truth in us. We're gonna be singing this truth because it says the song that only the 144,000 could sing. That's what we have now. That's that singing. We're gonna be literally singing, but this is also speaking about that truth, man, which is gonna be in us. It's gonna be in our children when they come out the womb. We're gonna put it in them, just like it was in the law. We're gonna teach them of the ways of the Lord.
It says, let's see. Oh yeah, it says, they shall obtain gladness and joy and sorrow and mourning shall flee away.
See, man, we ain't never gonna be messed up no more. Jake should yearn for that, man. Get the hell in. Get the hell in. We ain't gonna catch it no more. You know, that's why it says, think it not strange, the fiery trial, man. I think that's in James. You know, that's the trials we going through are to perfect us, to for that next level that is about to come on the earth. That vibration is gonna heighten.
That's right.
We don't got no choice about that. The Most High wants this vibration to be heightened. You don't control the orchestra, man.
Right.
I don't care how disgruntled of a tuba player you are. You gonna have to play what the fuck you've been taught to play.
Mm-hmm.
You've been told to play.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I don't care if you want that tuba solo. Nah, it ain't in there. You got tuba players. You got flutes. All this is an orchestra that the Lord, he's directing it, man. And we don't have no choice. We're just pretty much puppets on a string, man, a righteous string. And the puppet master is the Most High, man. The chief puppet master. And that's not a bad thing. You got some people, free will. It says the heart is wicked above all.
Right.
You don't want to be left to this heart. That's the worst thing you want to imagine, man. Look at certain things that great men did going behind the heart, man. Look at King David, for example, man. He went after his heart, man. He wanted that woman so much. Look what he did to obtain that woman.
Right.
And after it happened, man, he regretted that. Because look what the Lord put on him, man.
Right.
His own son, his beloved son.
Mm-hmm.
One of his beloved sons tried to kill him.
Yep.
Popped his concubines.
Yep. In front of all Israel, too. In front of all Israel, man. Right, man? And all of Israel loved Absalom.
Yeah.
Because he was beautiful, man.
Yeah.
Right, man?
They praised him for his looks.
Right.
That's why it says
Exactly.
do not that script where it says don't look after a man's outward appearance.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Don't put a man at the chief seat because he has gay clothing on.
Yeah.
Because he's got a nice fit and this, that. No, man. Then you want to look at the guy. He might come in smelling like what happened.
Right.
With a torn up garment, but that'll be it. That'll be the man the Lord's looking for.
Right.
The Most High deal with him beyond any man else.
Right.
Because it says what? A broken and contrite spirit,
Right.
man.
Yeah. I'm gonna read verse 12.
Yeah, go ahead.
I am he that comforteth you. Who art thou that thou shouldest be afraid of a man that shall die, and of the Son of Man which shall be made grass.
Man, you know what that verse is? That's the F them verse. That's fuck what they talking about verse.
Mm-hmm.
The Most High said, will you to fear a man that's gonna be grass?
Right.
Why fear Esau? He's gonna be grass. No matter what he does, no matter how much, man, the Most High got control over his life, man. Every Gurkha troop, every so-called SWAT team, the Most High has the reins of their heart, man. He can stop their hearts in a twinkling, all of them, simultaneously. Why to fear men? We're not to fear men. As much as a scary thing it is, I don't know what Jake want to go against SWAT teams and, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Being in this flesh, nah, you're gonna be shook, man.
Yeah.
They gonna come in. You see when they come in schools and shit. This past school shooting,
Yeah.
man, they came in that school like all them kids had guns.
Mm-hmm.
They said put your hands up. They made them dump all their backpacks. So them cops are willing to point fully automatic assault rifles at children
Yeah.
and not care if that kid moved too itchy, man. He might catch one. So what do you think they're gonna do to you, Jakes, in the projects with your pants sagged down and black, smelling like Black and Miles? What do you think they're gonna do to you? These are upscale white kids they're pointing guns at and yelling at. But that's what we not to fear, man. We to fear the Most High, man, because that's who is controlling everything, man. You know? You want to read it again, huh?
It says, I am he that comforteth you. Who art thou that thou shouldest be afraid of a man that shall die, and the Son of Man which shall be made as grass? Wow.
A little more?
I think so. It say, verse 13, and forgettest Yahweh thy Maker, that hath stretched forth the heavens, and laid the foundations of the earth, and has feared continually every day because of the fury of the oppressor.
Which is Esau.
Yep. As if he were ready to destroy, and where is the fury of the oppressor?
Where's Esau? That's speaking about no matter what he comes in that Jacob's trouble, he's done.
Yep.
He's done. He can try to slay as many Israelites as he wants to. His kingdom will not progress any further.
Right.
That's one thing he cannot get back. He can kill all he wants to.
Right.
Esau's a master at that. He can kill all he wants to. Do whatever he get mad, slay. That's why it says the devil come down upon you having great wrath, because you know that he have but a short time.
Yeah.
These elites respect that time schedule, man. Why do you think they work with seasons and astrologers and prognosticators, soothsayers? That deals with time, man. Numerologists, the working of numbers, man. Everything is precise with them because they're not on the right hand side, they're on the left. So they got to do everything that goes with that left hand side, man. And once you do that, look, just like the brother Shemaf said, man, I was speaking to that brother. He said, look, man, certain his peoples, I was into that bullshit. It said certain gods, you got to praise them right or you'll be fucked up. Even in voodoo and shit. And it's all bullshit, but you're just dealing with demonic. But on the left-hand side, you got to have everything assured to get the power that you want, man. If you do anything off, man, you're going to fuck yourself up. Right. It's like bomb making. You know what I'm saying? You see bomb makers, you got to be precise with everything. You got to mix the right amount of chemicals. You got to put the firing pin where it's supposed to go. You're supposed to do everything right, because if you don't, you'll blow your fucking self up.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? You'll catch fire to the building. So that's on the left hand. That's carnality. So how much more the wicked that deal with demonics, they sacrificing the females, the right age females. They go into all of that, man. Go ahead, you can jump, Revelation 7 and 17.
This is Revelation 7 and 17. Alright, Revelation 7 and 17, and it says, for the Lamb which is in the midst of the throne shall feed them, and shall lead them unto living fountains of water, and Yahweh shall wipe away all tears from their eyes.
You got it, bro.
Right, man? So basically, man, Yahweh Shai is going to comfort us, man. Right, man? Because we won't be crying. We won't be crying anymore, man. Right, man? We won't be afraid anymore. Right, man? We are going to be comforted, and we are going to be in peace, man. Yeah, that's it, though, for that one.
That's it for that. Psalms 126. Okay. You started 4 or 5. Okay. You started 3.
Okay.
But yeah, man, that's the comforter. Yahweh Shai had to go up to the Father to send us the comforter. You see how everything played out? Mm-hmm. If he didn't go up there and give his life, he wouldn't have been able to send us that comforter. And that book would have stayed sealed, man. That book required a sacrifice, man. The understanding required a sacrifice. Because that's why it says, when you read Revelations 5, it says that the Lamb which looked like it looked like it had been slain. See that? It looked like it had been slain. That goes hand in hand with Yahushua receiving that book, being that lamb that was slain for us. Because it says that John wept.
Right.
He wept, man. That book, that was a heavy book, which we know is his Bible, but it was sealed, man, to the point of, oh man, it was locked. The understanding was locked. But when that sacrifice came and Yahushua was found worthy, it says, even it says it, he was found worthy to take the book.
Yeah.
Just like he was worthy to be that sacrifice. Now he's our intercessor. He's playing middleman for us. And he's also sending the comforter.
Yeah.
Where do you think these breakdowns came from? You got Jakes want to talk shit and talk stuff about the apostles. Look with the breakdowns. You said you shall tell a tree by its fruit.
Right.
Come on, man. If these men are so-called off, where are the breakdowns coming from? Where are the breakdowns coming from? They're not just coming out of nowhere, because they've not come before this time we living in, man.
Right.
These modern days is when we're understanding Daniel. We're understanding 2nd Ezra, 12, 11.
Right.
Revelations, the beast, the horns. When he got those prophecies, some of those didn't even appear yet. You see what I'm saying? They didn't even come yet. They still had to come and rule and fall, and you know what I'm saying? Kings had to be set up. Everything is right it's perfect. It's perfect where we need it at, man.
This is Psalms 126 and 2. It say, then was our mouth filled with laughter, and our tongue with singing.
Yeah. Then we just read that in what is that, Isaiah 36?
Yep.
Singing?
Yep.
Keep going.
It say, then said they among the heathen, Yahweh hath done great things for them. Say,
for them, not the world.
right. It say, Yahweh hath done great things for us, whereof we were glad. Turn again our captivity, O Yahweh, as the streams in the south. It say, they that sow in tears shall reap in joy.
That's 5, ain't it?
Yep.
Yeah, that's the point. That's the point. Read that again for me, Al.
It says, they that sow in tears.
We sowed in tears. We sowed in pain. What does the word sow mean? To plant.
Yep.
We planted our kingdom in sorrow. We only had, 40, 50 years of peace? We only had a short period of time of being in peace as a kingdom. So we've been a kingdom that's acquainted with sorrows.
And grief.
And grief.
Yep.
What does it say? It's full of lamentations and woe.
Yep.
Our children have been bust in the street, man. Ripped out of their mothers' bellies. We've been burnt, skewered, beat. We sold our kingdom with tears, man. But this is what it says.
It say, they that sow in tears shall reap in joy. It say, he that goeth forth and weepeth, hearing precious seed, I'm gonna say bearing precious seed, shall doubtless come again with rejoicing, bringing his sheaves with him.
You know, that's us coming back to the kingdom. You know, if we look up that word sheaves, you know, we'll see what that means. We coming back, man. Because we coming back, we gonna be more better than we was our foretime. Our end is gonna be better than the beginning of us. Didn't it say the beginning of something is better than the end is better than the beginning?
Yep.
So our end is better than our beginning. You know, we're gonna have the law put in our inward parts. No more going off, no more damn man, I ate a pork sandwich, man, damn. You know, Jake should be beyond pork, but I'm just telling you know, brothers that come in, there's when you first come in, you might fall off pork, but when you get into this thing, you might not fall off pork, but there's different stumbling blocks that go into the law that you fall into, you know, because it says our righteousness is as filthy rags, so we're not gonna be perfect.
Right.
You got the definition?
Yeah. The Hebrew word for sheaves is alama.
Okay.
It say, okay, sheaf, as something bound. of Israel returning from exile.
Woo! See,
Mm.
that's us coming back, man.
Yep.
That's us coming back to the Lord, man. And you're seeing it now. You're seeing it now, just like a woman, and it's even beautiful when you start thinking about it, because the woman is getting ready for the wedding.
Yep.
The wedding's not yet. The wedding is going to be when we join with Yahweh Shai.
Right.
Because that's what a wedding is, when a woman joins unto her husband through what? The act of sex.
Yep.
That's why it says that they were virgins. Why did it need to know that we're virgins? Because that's going into act. What you say, we're not spiritually been defiled by these other philosophies.
Right.
You got anything to add? I jump up in there, man.
No, that's it though.
Oh, you can keep reading the definition. That's it on that?
Yeah, that's it.
Okay, you can jump back.
Okay. That's it though.
That's it?
26. Yeah.
Second Ezra is 2:17.
Okay.
It's 2:19. 2:19. Jump into the Apocrypha.
Second Ezra
2:19.
2:19. It says, "And as many fountains flowing with milk and honey, and 7 mighty mountains were upon." It say,
And 7 mountains, 7 complete rulership.
were upon there grow roses and lilies, whereby I will fill thy children with joy.
See? It says thy children. That goes into what? A heritage.
Yep.
Didn't say I'm gonna fill up anybody that comes to me or anybody that believes upon me. No. It says your children. I'm gonna fill your children up. Because that's going into the what? The genealogy, man.
Yep.
You can't get around it. I don't even know how they slid up. It makes you even more mad that you thought that it was for everybody.
Yeah.
You know you wasn't reading the scripts. You know in the world you wasn't reading no script. Oh, the Lord loves everybody. Have you read the Bible?
Well, no, but like, okay then. Well, since you haven't, then you shouldn't be speaking on something that you never read then.
Yeah. That Bible is far from inclusive.
Yeah.
That's one of the most exclusive books on the planet Earth. Exclusive to Israel. Other nations are in there, but it ain't for good.
Right.
Go ahead, Art.
And it says, let's see, 19. Okay. It say, do right to the widow, judge for the fatherless, give to the poor, defend the orphan, clothe the naked.
Yep, and that's talking about you Israelites. And talking about everybody that you see an orphan out there, you want to go clothe them. Nope. Now jump to 30 for me. All right.
Verse 30?
Con.
Okay. It say, okay, so, Second Ezra 2:30. It says, be joyful, O thou mother, with thy children, for I will deliver thee, saith Yahweh. Say, remember thy children that sleep, for I shall bring them out of the sides of the earth.
That's why it says the dead in Mashiach shall rise first.
And shew mercy unto them, for I am merciful, saith Yahweh Almighty.
God, you got it, bro.
Right, man. So Yahweh, what Yahweh Shai is going to deliver us, man. All right, and Yahweh, what Yahweh Shai is showing us mercy by waking us up to this truth, man. All right, man. It says he is merciful, right?
God.
So he's showing us mercy by waking us up to this truth, man. It say, embrace thy children until I come.
Until he comes. You know, embrace him, not hug him. Of course, hug him and love on your kid, but embrace him with this knowledge, this wisdom and knowledge. Keep him grafted in the word, man. Teach your children. A lot of Jakes, you be in this truth, and your children have no idea what Passover is,
right? What
the Lord's name is. That's something you should engraft in them. If you believe in this, man, you teach that.
Right.
Why do you think we're out here teaching, man? Because we believe. It says what? Bring forth meat meet for repentance, man. So they may show others, teach others, and teach the wise of the people. That's what this thing is about, man. It's not about calling Esau the devil and saying, oh, you the devil. No, man. We're building a nation here, a government body of rulers, kings, princes, magistrates, you know, whatever you want to call it. Rulers, man. Why you think this brotherhood is getting strong? The Lord ain't gonna allow everybody in this brotherhood. Because everybody ain't gonna be in the government. Let your normal ass walk into the so-called Senate.
Yeah.
Sit your ass down with a bag of chips and just looking at people. They're gonna be like, excuse me, sir. Can we help you?
Right.
It's a closed door meeting. I'm just sitting in. I'm just chilling. You can't chill here, sir.
Right.
This ain't the chill. We're getting business done.
Yeah.
You can see Jake coming in there.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
You know, bag of chips in his hand, just chilling with a cream soda. You can't. It's not gonna look right, man.
Right.
We're in the time of the Lord building a government body, whoever they may be, man. Abba Ratazar, we be in the Most High's will to be in that hierarchy.
Right.
You know, we trying to get the kingdom started, man. We ain't trying, man. I'm tired of seeing Esau. I'm tired of seeing him flourish. I'm tired of his little demonic kids getting fucking high and talking shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm tired of it. I'm tired of it. If you're not tired, what do you say? I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired. Damn. And I can only imagine the apostles and elders that's been doing this thing. But now they seeing the fruits of their labor, though. Keep going. Jump to 36.
It says...
We almost 36. There. We ain't got to but 3 verses. See? Hey, it's all right. Still up there? Yeah, we still good.
Okay. It says, verse 36, it says, flee the shadow of this world and receive the joyfulness of your glory.
Get out of the world, man.
Mm-hmm.
Flee it. That's why it says what? Come out of her, my people, that ye be not partakers of her sins. That's going to be the actual voice that's going to come down.
Mm-hmm.
But it says, this is not thy rest. It's polluted. It'll destroy you with a sword destruction, not a regular destruction. A sword destruction. Something you don't want no part of.
Right.
That's what we saying now, man. That's exactly what this verse is saying. Go ahead, Art.
It says, I testify my Savior openly. Receive the gift that is given you and be glad, giving thanks unto him that hath called you. It says, they have called you to the heavenly kingdom.
See that?
Wow. It says, arise and stand. Behold, the number of those that be sealed in the feast of Yahweh.
The feast. Ooh, that's a sit down. Yeah, and then, you know, we got to bring up where's that wedding garment, sir?
Right.
You know, we get all right, getting all them precepts. But nah, man, the feast, the Most High has been preparing this for ages.
That's right.
For a long time, man. He's been planning this feast of the chosen. You know, and like the apostle said, man, that guest list looking like it's filled up. Because things are moving at a real fast pace. So that guest list, the invites are out, man. That a parking spot? Oh yeah. So yeah, go ahead and finish that out. We're gonna close on out.
It's which are departed from the shadow of the world and have received glorious garments of Yahweh. Take thy number.
And what are them garments?
This truth, man. Take thy number, O Zion, and shut up those of thine that are clothed in white, which have fulfilled the law of Yahweh. Wow.
Because it says that fulfill the law, man. We fulfill the law by trying to the best of our abilities, man. All right? We've come after the Lord. We've looked after his words and tried to the best of our ability. So we just wanted to make this quick impromptu drive, GMS in transit. We ain't done one in a while, man. So the spirit just jumped on me to put one together for us to do, man. But it's coming, man. We're gonna continue this on the highways, but the ransom is coming, Akim. Think about that, man. You're a ransom, man. The Most High wants you back. That's why he gave his son. You know what I'm saying? He gave his son, his beloved son, for us. For if we're hopeful.